Hello, welcome to the allotment. And for me, this is the final day of the 24-25 season. So we have to be off the plot by the end of January. So today is my last day to clean up. So let's do it. As I might have mentioned before, we get the plot from the beginning of March to the end of January. So basically 11 months. And so now is the season we have to reapply for the plot. We've done that already. We did that online, and I've applied as I can do for the same plot. You're allowed to have the same plot for 3 years, so I think this is my third and final year on this plot, if that's how it worked. So I'm going to leave the turmeric where it is, and it can just stay there for another year and grow into a monstrous rhizome. Monstrous Rhizome. That was the name of my band in college. You know, it was a prog rock band. Everyone's now got about 2 weeks to completely clear their plot. I like this, don't you? Don't you? Everything's emptier except that nice big cabbage. Some people still have quite a lot of work to do. Look at all this. This is still extremely productive. It's going to take quite a bit of work. I actually came down last week and I did a lot of clearing up. I dug some very deep holes and buried as much as I possibly could. And I took home the sweet potato tendrils, branches, which are dried really nicely, and I squeezed them down and I got them all into one garbage bag and took them home. This is it. This is all that's left now. So I'm going to tie up these poles, just get rid of all the surface weeds, and I need to take these bottles home. Okay. We'll get a spade and stuff. Let's get a spade. That'll do. And I think let's get a rake. There's one rake. This one. I'm going to take this as well. We dig the whole night through.
I'm Frank Desley.
And I'm Des Frankly.
And Des, well, you have to say...
Yes, Frank, you have to say it, don't you?
Oh, yes, Des, I think it has to be said.
Yes. What, Frank? What has to be said?
I don't know, Des. I thought you were going to say it.
John's tying up the poles.
Yeah, that'll do, Des, I think. Yes, tying up the poles there. Is that a reef knot or a granny knot or a knot?
I don't know. I didn't do knots. You know, I didn't get me knot badge when I was in the Cubs. Did you?
I was never in the Cubs, Des. Were you? Were you a Cub? Dib, 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 dob, dob, dob.
Dib, 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 dob, dob, dob. Actually, Frank, I think I was. I was a Cub for a short time. Yes.
But you left, did you?
Yes, I'm afraid I did, Frank. Irreconcilable differences within the band. The strains were just too much, and we split.
Right, Des, right.
Yes.
Okay, and then?
And then, Frank, I embarked on a successful solo career in the working men clubs of the north of England.
Right.
With my, my act.
Your act, yes, Des. Yes, the less said about that, the better. Anyway, John there, working hard.
Yes.
He's kind of training.
Training?
Don't you think?
Yes. What's he training for?
Well, Des, he's training...
Yes. For
a marathon, Des, a marathon.
Well, fancy that. What type of marathon?
What do you mean, Des? What type of marathon?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Well, Frank, is it like a 5-kilometre marathon? Or a 7-kilometre marathon? Or maybe a
Des,
10?
No, I have to stop you there, Des, because there is only one kind of marathon.
Well, I thought there was a whole variety of them, different distances of marathons.
No, Des, don't let John hear you say that. Different types of marathons. No, it's a full marathon. 42.192, whatever it is, kilometres.
Wow.
That's it, he's doing a full marathon.
Well, why is he doing that?
What do you mean, Des? Why? There is no why. There is only do.
Right, okay, Frank, yes. But there must be some underlying, motivations
Yes,
to do it.
yeah.
What are they?
Well, just the usual ones, Des. It's the challenge,
Right.
and the self-expression.
Yes.
You only live once.
Well, I
that
suppose
kind
you
of
do.
thing, isn't it,
Yes. Right. Anything else?
Well, of course, he's looking for kudos.
Looking for kudos. Well, that's easy. It's in the Greek islands, isn't it? It's near Crete or Lesbos, one of those.
Right, kudos, yeah, lovely beaches. Have you been?
Yes, I have, Frank. Yes, never again. I'll never go to Kudos again.
Really?
Ooh, no.
Why not, Des? Why wouldn't you go back to kudos?
I'll tell you why. I wouldn't go back to Kudos, Frank, because it was just rampant with drunk British youth, head to toe in tattoos and vomit. And it was terrible. They were
right.
up all night
Right.
partying and then
Right.
slept all day. It was horrible. I'll never go back.
Okay, right, Des. So maybe Blackpool
Well,
next year.
maybe,
then.
maybe Blackpool, yes, or maybe go to the Peak District, do some
Right.
wild camping.
Wild camping, Des. You've never been wild
Well,
camping in your life.
yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, yes, I would. I would know what to do. It was wild
Staying
camping.
down there, mate.
I've watched the YouTube videos, so I know very well.
No,
so
you don't.
I'll tell you that now.
You don't, Des. You can watch a YouTube video about anything, but you have no idea. Wild
Well,
camping is
I do.
dangerous.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, is it dangerous?
No, it's not that dangerous. Well, I mean, it depends where you do it. If you do it in a roundabout in Bolton, yeah, that'd probably be dangerous, because they're all a bit crazy there. But if you did it in the Serengeti, yes, or Siberia, but
Right.
in the Peak District,
Yes.
there's a lovely place to do it. Anyway,
Cup of tea time.
Oh,
it's a cup of tea.
right.
We better go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, it's quite hot. I left the tea bag in there. PG tips with the tea bag inside the thermos. I've done a lot of work and my back is complaining now and I haven't finished. It's a bit messy, but basically everything's off. There's a few weeds there. I might have to come back and do those. Oh, you can't beat a good cup of tea. Okay, I can't do any more. I'm exhausted now. But that's pretty much it. Those bottles, maybe I could take them home. There's like little piles of weeds. That's what it should look like. Completely clear without anything. But not everyone leaves it. Look at her over there. I am going to get this plot back, but that's not the point. Some people are, some people aren't. So you're supposed to leave it clear. So, for the next person. Like this. But everyone digs holes and just throws everything in the hole. I guess it's okay, but, it's not really breaking down because it's anaerobic. Like once you bury it down there's no oxygen, so I think it breaks down very slowly. Alright, anyway, I'm going. This is John on the allotment, saying thank you very much for watching. The next time we're down here will be the first day of the 2025 season, and I'm going to be really serious. This was not a good year, not very productive. There were some things, but next year I've got to be serious. The price of vegetables, it's just crazy here in Japan. Like some vegetables have just doubled in price. Cabbages are almost too expensive to buy. Lettuces, we bought a lettuce this afternoon. It was like double the price that we usually buy. It was like 500 yen. It's like crazy. You're kind of questioning, should I buy a cabbage? I don't know if I can afford to buy a cabbage, So I've got this land. I should be growing stuff. So that's what I'm going to do this year. Get some beds down. Anyway, that's for beginning of March. Until then, this is John saying thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.